Hello everybody, today I'm going to explain the topic variable in C. Now, as the name shows, what is variable? Firstly, we'll talk about what is actually variable in C. Then variable is, as you know, the word variable means which can change. So in C also, anything which can change its value is called variable. Like every C program, we can write starting, first of all, we include the header files. We all know that, so we included stdio.h and conio.h. Sorry, I forgot hash here, and hash include conio.h. Start the very first program, void main. Now the braces to start a function. Now here, variable. Exactly, a variable is a name which can change its value and during the execution of program. We all know that the execution of program start with the main function, and it also ends with the main function, and last line of the main function would be get ch. We all know this. So the first line of every C program must be the declaration of all variable you will be needed in further program. Make sure that you will declare the variables in the very first line, because if you want to declare the variable in mid of the C program, it is not allowed at all. So just declare all your variables which you will be need in the first program, in the first line of the program. And variable is you can give any name to your variable, like a b c d and all. If I want to name my variable uh, anything like number, name num variable, so we will define its name, and two things it contains: the name, that is num, and also the data type, you know all that, int, void, sorry, int, character, float, anything it can be. uh, like here, int name, I'm declaring a variable int name. Here int shows that our variable which has name num will going to store the integer type value. Simply the data type means it tell us that what would be our variable going to store, what would this what would the value which it stores. So data type simply just defines that num will store only integer values. It data types also declare about the size of variable. Like if we declare it int, the size of variable will be 2 byte or 4 byte if we declare float, or 8 byte if we declare double. So data type also indicates about the size of variable and what type of value the variable is going to store. So this is all about the variable. Now, some restrictions in C while declaring a variables. As I told you that you can't declare the variables in mid level of program. You should always declare the variables in very first line of the program. And the second is, one is, while declaring variable, you can't use the keywords. Like you can't name your variable as keyword. Like you can't declare a variable with name auto, because you all know that auto is a keyword in C, so you can't declare it. This is wrong. What I'm doing, int auto, it's totally wrong, so you can't do this. And the second thing is, the variable only contains alphabets, underscores, and digits. Like we can declare num1. Okay, it's all right. We can declare, but make sure that the first character should be an alphabet or underscore. Like you can't say to num. This is not allowed in C. You can't declare variable name like this, like first digit first character should be either alphabet or underscore. Underscore num is allowed, but not two num is not allowed. The second thing is you can't use other special character like a star or ampersand. This is not allowed. Only underscore is allowed while declaring your variable. Be sure you should not use any other special character. Okay, so this is also a restriction while declaring the variable name. Along with all this, every variable, as you know, C is a case sensitive language, so variable name is dependent on lowercase and uppercase. Like if you write num and if you write num, this one in lowercase, so this will be different in C. The first num and second num both are different in C. Like this num will be treated as other than this num. Okay, so be sure while declaring. Along with all this, underscore is allowed, so we can use num underscore num. This is allowed in C. We can use underscore as a special character while declaring. Okay, next thing, a variable name can have 1 to 31 characters only. You can't exceed it this, as you know. Okay, this is a restriction also. Okay, now let's talk about the scope and the lifetime of variables. About all these, about the scope and lifetime of variable, we will discuss in our further videos. Thank you. Keep watching.
ओके बाप रे
मैंने स्टॉप तो कर दिया है, सेव क्यों नहीं हो रहा शता?
स्टॉप किया है ना उधर सबसे लास्ट ब्लू वाले पे क्लिक कर